If you constantly find yourself asking, how do I quit smoking weed? How do I stop smoking weed? But you still struggle to stop, today's video is designed to help you out because there's a good chance that you're asking yourself and obsessing over the wrong question. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of Addiction Mindset Recovery Coaching Programs, which are dedicated to helping people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and media content, substances I once struggled with. If you guys want, check out the pinned comment in the video description to download some of our free PDFs on overcoming addiction or to learn more about our products and programs. So if you find yourself obsessing over quitting weed, and for years, months, decades, you've been asking the question, how do I quit smoking? How do I quit smoking? I'm going to tell you that it doesn't really matter how you quit smoking, okay? And this applies to people who want to stop, not the person who was forced to stop because they got a DUI and now they're on parole. I'm talking to people who are struggling with addiction who want to quit smoking weed. The question that you should really be asking yourself is why? Why is it that I want to quit smoking weed? What is it about being sober from cannabis that I value so highly? This is the question that you have to ask yourself, because when it comes to how to quit smoking weed, no matter how you get there, at the end of the day, that outlook on quitting is the same for everyone who wants to. Eventually, they simply stop consuming the drug. That's how you quit smoking weed. You stop consuming the substance, period. Now, whether you did that through an inpatient rehab, an outpatient rehab, an addiction recovery coaching call, you did it off of my free PDFs and videos, maybe you did it through a medication-assisted quit, maybe you went to therapy, maybe you stopped cold turkey, maybe you used a quality CBD product and weaned off of cannabis slowly. But at the end of the day, no matter how the person quit, the outlook is the same. They don't consume the substance anymore, period. It looks the same for the person who went to rehab. It looks the same for the person who stopped cold turkey. It looks for the same for the person who used CBD to wean off of THC, and now all three people no longer consume cannabis. So how do you quit smoking weed? Don't obsess over that question, because the answer is you stop smoking weed. The real question is, why are you stopping? Because it's the reasons behind your why that are going to propel you through the withdrawals, that are going to propel you through the moments and instances in early sobriety where you may want to relapse and go back to smoking. I talk a lot about you have to have a fairly powerful reason as to why it is you're quitting. And that reason doesn't necessarily have to be like a super deep reason. It could be as simple as, I'm really sick of smoking and I just want to stop. Your why could be rooted in finances. It could be rooted in, wanting to build back relationships. It could be rooted in, you just know that you have so much more potential and that cannabis is holding you back from hitting that next level. It could be that it's taking time away from you with your children, your wife, your husband, your family, right? It could be something connected to something more spiritual on your end. But why is it that you want to stop so badly? And what is it about sobriety that you value so highly, right? A lot of times I tell people when it comes to quitting a substance, it's not about what you're giving up, it's what you're gaining back. So is it that you value the time with your family more than the time that you're high? Is it that you value your career or your business more than you value getting high? Is it that you value something more spiritual more than getting high? Is it that you value your physical health and your mental health more than getting high? And why do you hold those things in such high regard? Why is the family important to you? Why is your business important to you? Why is your physical health and your mental health important to you? This is what you want to focus on when it comes to quitting versus how to quit. And when it comes to the how do I quit smoking weed, try different things, right? If you tried cold turkey and that failed, try something else. If you tried inpatient therapy and that failed, try something else. If you tried a medication-assisted quit and that failed, try weaning off slowly with CBD, or weaning off slowly just by consuming less cannabis each day over the period of a month until you finally stop. There's probably 20 different, you could use supplements, right? We have our Kick It Crave Less chewing gum supplement that I put in the pinned comment, and you can probably see it down below flashing on my YouTube shopping. It has KSM 66, ashwagandha, and N-acetylcysteine. Super powerful supplements when it comes to quitting nicotine, cannabis, reducing cravings for alcohol, sugar cravings. It's really designed to reduce cravings, but you can use supplements to help you quit, right? There's a million different directions you could go when it comes to the how, but the why you quit is going to look a little different for each of those people, right? So the one person who went to rehab, the one person who used medications, the one person who did addiction recovery coaching, the one person who just stopped on their own. They just woke up one day, it clicked, and they stopped on their own. P.S. That's the most common way people quit. They all quit, but the reasons as to why each of them quit, why cannabis was no longer fitting into their lifestyle, might look a little different. Now, the how you quit, the why you quit, that's a personal decision. And when you think about it, it's actually a lot less complex than we make it out to be. So many times we make quitting a substance this complex thing. And at the end of the day, it's you stop consuming the drug, right? With the exception of people who need inpatient detox, right, where they have to go to a medical center and receive medications and IVs and inpatient detox because quitting is, you know, maybe life-threatening for them. Maybe they have really bad psychosis, maybe their heart rate is all over the place, maybe they have really bad diarrhea when they stop and they're getting dehydrated, or they're vomiting a lot. You know, aside from that scenario, it doesn't really matter how. It doesn't matter how. That's just not what one should obsess over. But why is what matters you a lot, and it's that why that's going to carry you for the long haul, okay? Now, if you wound up enjoying today's video, be sure to check out that pinned comment. Check out our Kick It Crave Less chewing gum supplement. We got the 30 count, the 90 count, and the 3-pack. The 90 count's a month's supply. The 3-pack is a 3-month supply. As I say, kind of the gold standard, 90 days when it comes to changing a habit, quitting an addiction. So check that out. We also have one-on-one calls and then a bunch of free PDFs when it comes to quitting smoking weed and quitting substances. Good luck, guys. Until next time.